story all about how my life got turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute to just sit right there to tell you how Dan Howell waved to me and I cried for 2 hours.
This is the story about how
we saw Dan and Phil
alone.
Just us two in some lit security. He wasn't even really, he's a chill security guard.
We're at Playlist Live and we love Dan and Phil, and they're never to be seen because they're high profile, like really high, like yeah.
Everyone here is basically for Dan and Phil.
Anyways, this isn't clickbait, we promise. We kind of have proof, but we kind of don't at the same time, so believe us if you want, but it happened. It did. We remember. We cried. Well, she cried.
I cried for like, I could cry right now.
Stop. It's okay. Oh my god. I just like pulled her earring. I was already crying. We're in the bathtub, by the way. Okay, this is the story. Anyways, so if I mention like towers or anything, North Tower is where all the creators stay, and the fans stay in East, West, and South. Okay, you're ruining the vibe. So our friend Nate, he has Dan and Phil's meetup, which was on Saturday, and we knew the times. So
we'll insert the picture here because it was pretty cute.
Yeah. Anyways, Natalie came up with this plan.
Basically it was that we knew the general time that like the meetup would be over, so we thought, let's go into this hallway, which basically is the entrance into the North Tower. You can like see right to it. Let's go into this hallway, and if we see them, we can go try to like get their attention and like get a picture or something.
Yeah, so we went down, and we were like, keep in mind, we had no hope in this plan. We were just like, we are desperate. Like, if you see Dan and Phil, hit us up, please.
Is he really in the Bahamas? We don't know.
That's another story. But so I go out and I'm like to the security guard, and he was like pretty young. He looked like in his young, like early 20s or whatever. And I was like, hey, if my friend and I like behave or whatever, if we see one of our favorite people, can we go out? And there's like a fence there, and can we go over, like not go over the fence, but like take a picture? And he's like, sure. The last guy got in trouble though, so just be chill about it, don't say anything, and it's just you two. We were like, okay, but we still had like no hope in the plan.
We're like, we're not gonna see anybody good. Like if we see anybody, it's probably gonna be like a low-key YouTuber that we know, which would still be cool, but like Dan and Phil.
So we sit there for like a half hour just looking at the window and like checking our phones or whatever. And by the way, this is the picture of the hall we were sitting within. And keep in mind that the stairs that go up to the door, there's the stairs where you can see the YouTuber, there's this big wall, and then this is the door, and there's a little staircase, and you can see them for like 4 seconds
before they like enter the building.
I'm looking, and I see
that striped shirt that makes him look like an inmate.
And I see Daniel Howell, and I was like, Natalie. So I zoom out the door, she follows, like she yanks
I ripped my cord out of the wall because my phone was like charging.
And we go to the barricade thing, and I yell, Dan, Phil, can we get a picture or whatever? I didn't say or whatever, but you know the thing. And we both had our phones on us, and I was like, I had the camera on, but I was getting ready for him to come over and take a picture or whatever, because at that point my hope was like,
I just unlocked my phone, like I didn't even turn the camera. I thought the camera was like facing them, but it was facing me. So at the end, technically we have no proof that it happened, but we kind of do. But I had 2 pictures of myself, like being shook, and then I had 2 pictures of Phil like walking in, like you can't see Dan at all, but you can see Phil.
Yeah. So we yell, and Dan looks. I don't think Phil really heard us. He was like looking down kind of, but whatever. And Dan looks at us, and he
smiles and he waves.
He was like, he said something under his breath, like probably like hi or whatever, and he waves. And he takes like a step forward, but
like
then
to come towards us.
Yeah, and he waves still. And like other creators and like security guards and stuff like to escort them. So they were pushing him in or whatever, and they went inside, and we have this one little picture of Phil
that we can like insert.
But like Daniel Howell waved to us, And like he tried to come over and take a picture, and at this point,
but like it was just us. That's the thing. Like we weren't like in a crowd. It was just us.
Like no one else like probably saw them like outside of
other than like in their meetup panel and the kickoff thing.
So
which we got cereal from that.
Yeah, and we were we were first in line.
Yeah, we were first in line, and we thought we were gonna get first row, but premium passes got first and second row, so we got like third row. But
she's crying at this point, and I'm like, Hannah, like we called our friend Hannah, and I'm like, Hannah, we just it was crazy, but that's the story. And like it seems so like low key, and
it seems like it didn't happen because like we have like no technical like proof or like that it happened.
Yeah, I feel like this seems like so dramatic, but it would
like literally I want to find that security guard and be like, do you want my money? Because like thank you. And he's probably just sitting there like, who are these One Direction dudes?
Yo, I never introduced us.
To who?
I never said like, this is my friend Natalie.
Oh, this is my other right
now. No, guys, this is my internet friend Natalie, and we met last year on Playlist, and we're here, and we're at Playlist Live, and
this is so real. All about how my life got flipped and upside down, and I'd like to take a minute just to sit right there to tell you how Dan Howell waved at me and I cried for 2 hours.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to Disney tomorrow.
Yeah, they probably already saw that vlog. Watch my vlog. See you, bye. Okay guys, it's Brooke. So I'm editing the video right now, and it's great and all that we saw Dan and Phil and they waved to us or whatever, but we actually saw them again on Monday in an IHOP. Here's the picture. How iconic. We also met Kat, but I just wanted to say that, so dreams come true. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Okay, you ready? Try not to look at the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the intro?
Ready? Do
the... Sing this 3.